Oh, that was great. I feel mean for doing that to Barov, but he decided to come over here, so might as well put his body to work for me. Just bash him into stuff. Ooh, I broke apart. Come here. Oh, that didn't work like I wanted it to. I am sorry, Baroth. Anjanath messed that one up. I'm literally just bullying Baroth now. I didn't mean to. I really want to do this and bash him into a wall. He's gonna bash into Baroth probably. Nope, never mind. He just fell over. Baroth got knocked over as well, but I am just being mean to Baroth right now. I feel bad. He's not even part of my fight. I'm mainly just trying to mess with Anjanath, and he's just here providing me some backup that's not really needed. Please hit a wall. I'm tired of bullying Baroth. Just hit a wall, please. I really need his tail to come off, and I'm not going to get it off with this. I'm going to miss every single attack. Yep. I don't want to grapple onto you, Baroth. Let me go. 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 Run out of stamina, something, just let me go. I don't want to fight Baroth. I wanted to grapple the tail of Anjanath, and it's not working. I'm going to take a potion. I'm taking too much damage. I'm going to take a potion. Okay, I could capture this dung beetle, but instead I'm going to use it to my advantage here and kick it, which makes it drop the dung pod thing. Oh man, damn. Alright, never mind. It was useless. I thought doing that would work. It didn't work. Sometimes if you kick those special beetles that roll stuff up, they drop stuff that's not dung, you know? They'll drop like some kind of thing for me to throw, slinger ammo wise. Oh, I picked up the torch pod. That's gonna be useless against the fire type. Yep, pretty much useless like I thought. He's occupied with what's in front of him, so I'm just gonna keep bashing away and hopefully get his tail off. Ow. That hurt a lot. Please do your thing, Palico. Yeah, I don't know why. My Palico works best with the shield spire on him. That's just how it goes for me. I don't know. I would love to use the Choral Orchestra because of the buffs I can get, but my Palico seems to work best when it has the shield spire thing out. Can I get a slinger? No, he's basically dead. I'm not gonna get a slinger ammo out of him anymore. Hey, we got the Spirit Core. Lucky us. I think you can only get it from red gems in this area. The other area that we go to unlock after some things, I might be able to get it from the blue one as well. But for the time being, I think we're stuck getting it from only... where is he going? He's on Death's Door. Oh, there's something over here I'm going to catch real quick. I don't even know if I caught it yet during this playthrough, but if I didn't, then cool. If I did, then it's just more research for me. You can see there's a little creature from a different game here. Any Final Fantasy nut like me will know exactly what this little pain in the ass is. So, it's Cactuar. That one specifically is a Cactuar cutting. Or cut. Yeah, I think it just says cutting. I want to say that it says cutling, but it's just cutting. Either way, it's an endemic life creature. Anjanath, would you like to come stand on the trap? Where'd you go? No, come back. Come here, you bitch. I'm not having you waste a trap. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna keep shooting you with stones until you get on the trap. Not letting you waste a shock trap. I spent too much effort trying to get my trap account up. I am not letting him waste my traps. God. He jumped above me. I don't know what happened. He jumped up there, and then somehow magically appeared over there. And then he just wanted to run away again. I'm surprised the rock made him turn around. My first rock, I accidentally shot the Castidon in the face. But that's okay. Okay, so we get a bunch of Anjanath stuff, which is going to unlock Anjanath armor for us and our Palico for high rank gear. Damn, I am so close to getting that research maxed out. I just didn't find any tracks during that. If I would have found at least like 2 to 4 tracks during that, we would have maxed out the investigation progress. As you can see, it's another marker that involves Anjanath, and it upgraded the canteen again. I like that they did that. Like, the first upgrade to the canteen is because of Anjanath. Second upgrade to the canteen, because of Anjanath. Third upgrade to the canteen, sadly not because of Anjanath, but they couldn't throw another Anjanath in the base game to make it work, so. By the time a third upgrade is needed, Anjanath is kind of old news, so. But yeah.
Still in one piece.
Super easy fight, just a high rank Anjanath. I did get some funny results there at the end of that fight. That was probably my favorite fight so far this playthrough, because I just kept bouncing bear off of things, including Anjanath. I've never had that situation work that well. I have gotten a triple knockdown before, which was kind of funny. I was in the Elder's Recess, and there was a Basil Geese, an Uragan, and something else. I think it was a Dodogama, maybe. And I shot the Dodogama in the face with a Clutch Claw, and he knocked over everybody. It was great. But, yeah. It's one of those funny things that can happen with the Clutch Claw if you're doing enough to pay attention for that stuff to kind of happen with it. Okay, so I'm going to take all the materials out of here that I would need for the next fight, even though we can't do the next actual quest at the moment. I'm not going to take poison smoke bombs this time because, well, Rathian is poison. We can't fight her yet. I'm going to have to go get some tracks real quick, and then we will be able to fight her. I'm going to disable my net again. I only had my net active again because of that cacti cutting that showed up. Alright, let's rearrange our bag real quick. And then we'll go get those footprints that I need, or scales, or whatever we find. Okay, we should be able to just go to the Wildspire Waste or somewhere else and find tracks. I feel like the only place I really didn't pick up tracks was the Coral Highlands. But I'm going to go over to the Wildspire Waste, because if I'm lucky, there'll be tracks like right outside the camp going into the forest, and that should cover us. If I'm not lucky, then I might have to go find different tracks somewhere else. And the only place, like I said, that I don't think I picked up tracks in was Coral Highlands, but I think the tracks respawn, so. That's okay. We will figure it out in just a second. So. We're not at the fight yet, but Pink Rathian is a lot more difficult than a regular Rathian. It's basically Rathian plus armor, including the tail. So when you're going after the tail on Rathian, if you don't have the Clutch Claw, you can either choose to still go after the tail. Some people don't. But if you do, you want to either hit the base of her tail when she's knocked down, where it attaches to her body, or you want to try and aim for the big bulb at the end of the tail. Because if you hit the center of her tail, where it's literally an actual tail, it will get deflected off because of the armor. It still does poison just like a regular Rathian, but you can avoid it by cutting off the tail. It takes a lot more than a Rathian to cut it off, even if you are hitting the crit spots, but you'll see that when we get to it. If you don't have the Clutch Claw, I suggest either doing what I just said or trying to not even bother with the tail. Unless you absolutely have to, and it's being that much of a problem for you. You can easily kill her a lot faster and a lot easier with a hammer and trying not to focus her tail, but if the poison's too annoying like it is for me most of the time, then the tail has gotta go. I don't think I'm gonna find any tracks in here. I think I might have to go to the Coral Islands, because I should have found tracks by now. Damn. Unfortunate. Okay, well, there's supposed to be a bunch of tracks. I'm gonna go check the desert real quick before I just give up like that, but I think I might have found all the pink Rathian tracks that were in the Wildspire Waste and Ancient Forest, and I don't think they respawn. I thought they respawned, but I guess not. I am in high rank, right? Yeah, I'm in high rank. I don't know what's going on. It's a little weird, but oh wait, there's some Rathian stuff. Alright. Found a couple of them. Is that enough to top me off? Yeah, alright. Saving the day, game. 2 footprints is all I needed. I'm gonna pick up these Baroth footprints too, just cause. Considering I don't know what the monster is that's here right now, I'm gonna go see if Diabolus' variant is here, so I can show him. I'm not gonna fight him. I'm just gonna see if he's here, and if he is, then no, it's just a regular Diabolus. I'll get the information just so that way we know it's the regular Diabolus, but he's right here. Might as well discover him in Baroth too. I think I already have Baroth on my thing because of the footprints. But yeah, I'm gonna dip so that way I can actually open my map and not get attacked. Why did it just say I had a heartbeat for the Giratotus? Giratotus doesn't go over there. Okay, that's weird. Anyways, now that we got the research maxed out, we just go back to Astera, go to the trade yard. Well, actually, hold up. We did a tingling taste, so I'm gonna go to the research base first. We did start today with a tingling taste, so I'm gonna go to the research base first and pick up that stuff. And then we'll go turn in the story stuff after. Because I'm gonna forget about the tingling taste quest line if I don't go do it right now and start picking up the quest line for it and stuff. That happens. You can still do things from the main base. I think I have to talk to ecological research though specifically for this part, so we have to go back to Astera. Otherwise, things could be fine right now at the research base. The quest line I'm specifically talking about over at the research base from Tingling Taste.
Ready to visit ecological research, partner?
It's nothing super special, but you do have to do these optional quests for that thing I was talking about down the road, where you have to do all the optional quests for certain star levels.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. She thanks you for taking care of a tingling taste and rewards you with the Demonstrator Brew, or Demontator Brew. Ugh, I can't speak. I think it says Demontator Brew. Either way, it's just another beer item for food. I think if I talk to her again, she's supposed to have another thing for me, but Maybe not. Who's next? She gives me that for doing the quest for her. There should be somebody else that has a quest now. Unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, exclamation points are not going to show up for me during this. Okay, I think she's supposed to give me the next thing, but I might not be far enough in the story? Maybe? I don't know. You get a quest from almost everybody in here for this quest line, so my brain's a little scrambled on that much. You even get one from the provisions manager guy. Yeah, words are definitely hard. Yeah, I think I might have to progress a little bit further in the story. But basically, we're going to want to check back at the research base pretty frequently. And she's going to have... I think the next thing we have to do is a delivery quest for her. Then after her, we have to come talk to this guy. Then after him, it's the airship engineer that's up there. Then after the airship engineer, we got to come all the way down here to the guy that's like right below me right now. And then after him, we go talk to the provisions manager, and a bunch of other stuff happens. Basically, it's a quest line to get a bunch of beer items for the canteen, and cover a bunch of optional quests that you would otherwise miss if you weren't paying attention. So we'll deal with it when they unlock. I thought they'd be unlocked from me just doing Tingling Taste, but I think there's another prerequisite that I'm missing at the moment. And that's probably just progressing with the story a bit more. I don't know. But I am struggling all over the place with my words today. Usually I mess up my words a lot, but today is real bad. I don't know what's going on, but it seems to be real bad today. There's a bunch of hints that happen on this screen that I never brought up, but they basically just give you little tutorial hints and other things. It's nothing big when you're on a loading screen.
Ready to visit ecological research, partner?
Okay. So, like she said, we gotta go to ecological research. I think there's a quest on my map. Yeah. Elder Melder has a quest. The cat has a quest, and so does the person at the armory, the lady behind the counter. Actually, no, the lady behind the counter I'm turning in a quest, actually. We'll deal with that in a second. For right now, we're going to pick up the Pink Rathian. We're going to pick up those quests, and then we'll go deal with it afterwards. Okay, so I picked up the quest from him, or the next part of the quest from him. For some reason, that Forceful Fiber still doesn't have a quest for me. The Elder Melder's shop has been upgraded now that you've beaten that Anjanath. She, I believe, can meld decorations now. I think that's the upgrade she went through. For beating the Anjanath. Yeah, okay. I was right. She can meld decorations now. She has a very limited stock of them. She just has defense, fire res, water res, fire damage, and water damage. The further we progress, the more she'll get, but she does cap out as some pretty useless jewels, and only like 3 or 4 that are kind of beneficial.
Over here.
Gotta talk to the commander for the main quest. He's gonna tell us to go hunt it down.
Sign up for the quest, partner.
And we get the quest in Old Monster in the New World. Or Old World Monster in the New World. I'm not reading things as I say them. And I really should. Okay, she's gonna give us, I believe, the Fireproof Mantle. Nope, Bandit Mantle. Damn, I'm dumb. Fireproof Mantle is a lot later. But she did give us the quest for the Palumu materials that I was talking about, along with me finishing that quest for her. And getting the Bandit Mantle, which I will probably never use the Bandit Mantle. It's kind of stupid. Basically, it's your equivalent of using the plunder blade on your cat. So, if you want more materials like that, instead of just killing or capturing a monster, then go right ahead and use the bandit mantle. But I don't use it. He gave us a quest for the Rotten Veil to go kill 10 gyros. While we're here, I'm gonna go make that one piece of equipment that I mentioned. Because I got that second gyros tail, I can make this. We're gonna make the low tier one, or well, the lower one, because the top one gives us Effluvial Expert and Paralysis Attack. We're just gonna get the Effluvial Expert one that also has a gem slot. And we're gonna make that for later. I'm not gonna use it right now. Effluvial Expert, by the way, is nullifies damage from effluvia and reduces damage from acids. There are those acid pits at the bottom of the veil, but mainly we want that so we don't get affected by the effluvium that's throughout the Rotten Veil while we're in the middle of fighting stuff. That is the only piece of Great Gyros equipment that you actually need to avoid the effluvium damage, is just the waste. So,
Hey, partner.
if you're having trouble with the Rotten Veil, or just find the effluvium to be annoying like I do, just go craft yourself a Great Gyros belt. Low rank, high rank, doesn't matter. As long as you craft it, it has the same skill, and it will prevent you from taking effluvium damage. And the other side effect of effluvium, which is cutting your HP bar in half, which you have to use a nullberry to fix. Your choice of camp here does not matter. The cutscene is going to make it so it doesn't matter. I believe I have all the items I need, because I went and got ready. Yeah, so... Other than eating at the newly upgraded canteen, as you can see, we got a hanging thing now for the canteen. I'm gonna let this play out because it's showing off the new upgraded canteen stuff. We got that little smokestack tower over there that I mentioned, and now there's some fancier leaves and other meat getting roasted in the main skull as well. And when we go in here now, Chef's Choice Platter is probably going to be chosen every single time I do a quest because I don't really care about the bonuses. It's gold plated, and it gives us 50 health, 50 stamina, and 20 health to our Palico. Normally it gives 50-50-20 or 50-50-10. Either way, now that we have that, we no longer need our Ancient Potion. I forgot that we were going to get that, so I had the Ancient Potion ready. But, yeah, I've been drinking my Monster while I play. I gotta get another drink soon, though. I'll grab myself a Powerade in a second and get a drink. But yeah. Basically, we no longer need Ancient Potions until we get to super late game and the DLC. For right now, that 50 stamina and 50 HP from the canteen is going to solidify us at max HP and max stamina for the time being. So nothing else to really say about that one. That's just how it works. But yeah, I use Ancient Potions until I get to there. Especially for the bigger fights. Like I said, I was screwing around last night fighting Great Gyros without even having potions in my inventory. I wasn't really planning on fighting him, I just did because it was there. So you can do it without it. You can sit there with like no HP and no stamina and still fight some of the higher ranked monsters.
No, wait.
It's basically a choice thing with that. Ugh. After a monster, Powerade is super fruity. Ooh. That was some strong fruit punch flavor coming in. Oh, I really do have to make that hydrate command. I was gonna make it, and then I got distracted last night with stuff.
You okay there, partner? Don't worry.
So, as I said, choice of camp does not matter. We get sucked into the fight immediately.
Really strange because there hasn't been any reports of them in the New World before.
I was hoping to start that with a mount. It did not work. Alright, I'm gonna go straight for the tail, because I want this tail going. As you can see, like I said, if you hit the middle of its tail, it will just bounce off. Super annoying as that is, it still does damage to the tail. The only way to do damage with that bouncing off is, from what I've experienced, if you have the longsword, you use the R2 button, you'll do damage to the tail regardless. Oh, I took damage from that too, but at least it knocked it out of the sky. That was great. I was not expecting that to happen, but it kind of just did it to itself there. Anyways, like I said, if you're trying to cut off the tail, you really want to focus on the nub at the end, or you want to focus further into the body, like right where its ass is, and you'll get it to work for you. If you're using the clutch claw, you can just do this over and over again. Eventually, it will break off the tail. It does help with damage for it, so there's that. Turn? No, no turn? Okay. No, then just eat Slinger Bomb to the face. Nope, never mind. That didn't work because there's a freaking Legiana here. Legiana, you're ruining things. Go away. Legiana screwed me up. Legiana is screwing me up a lot. I was not expecting it to show up. I knew it was going to be here, but like I really was not expecting the Legiana to show up. You need to go away, Legiana. I don't feel like going here. I totally whiffed that last hit. No big deal. I'm going to pick up this Legiana material and the Pancrathian material, and then I'm going to try and get the mount on the Pancrathian. There we go. Super easy. I find it more easy to mount monsters with a longsword if you use the R2 command for the mount instead of triangle. For some reason, R2 tends to mount them a lot easier. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm unlucky with triangle. And that's going to knock him over. Or over. I really want this tail gone, so I'm going to have to try and focus it a bit. I broke another part on Pancrathian. I think I broke both the limbs at this point. Legiana is getting on my nerves. Go away, Legiana. Alright, well, I'm not going to sit here and fight Legiana. I don't need to fight it right now, and it's just being a pain in my ass. So... Oh, that happened. Damn it. Okay, well, if anything, Legiana might come down here and fight Pancrathian again. I tend to have monsters fight each other a lot and cause me a lot of problems like that. But, we'll see. Hopefully, I can get a Slinger Bomb to drop real quick. Yep. Okay, cool. That was my main hope there, was getting a Slinger Bomb to drop for myself. Try and eject these into it real quick. Yes, alright, that worked. I got thrown off completely, but it worked. Alright, we really need to get this tail off. I'm hoping one final combo. Yep, there it goes. There is no math in my head going on for this. I'm literally just judging it off of past experience with these things. That was super, super lucky right there. That should not have worked as well as it did. I'm going to try and get myself a couple more Slinger Bombs off of it, if I can. Zitsuyaku's here. he's probably gonna do some blinding spams, which is gonna be annoying, but please don't stun me, Pinkrathian. I really don't want that right now. Okay, I got the Slinger Bomb. Where's the bigger wasp? Okay. Nope, I missed. And you just keep running. Oh, and we're both stunned. Fantastic. I got out of it first though, Pinkrathian. Alright, please hit a wall. Or not. Okay. Whatever. Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting. I don't really have a guaranteed way of getting it down other than the clutch collecting, or it'll just hit the ground by itself. For some reason my R2 button just doesn't seem to be working right now because I hit it like 3 times during that and it just waited until the Rathian knocked me off. So. I'm glad my Palico is on point today because I am not. My Palico is doing about 80% of the work for most of these fights. And I am failing miserably. Hit him. Oh. Did I not pick up the red pit like I thought I did? Friggin' 2 minutes ago when I thought I picked it up? For some reason the game is just all over the place today. Maybe it's not me. I definitely picked up the red pit because there's nothing else there for me to pick up. So, the fact that it didn't have the red pit in my slinger is kind of annoying. And not my fault, so. I hit circle, and I should have picked it up. The game said no. So. And down you go. That blast is so far away, but it's very much a needed effect to have happen. I would like to break the Rathian's head, and it's not really working. Oh, that just hit me. I knew exactly where that fireball was going to go, and I was not a fan of it happening. First Legiana, then miss errors in the game. I don't know what's going on today. Like, that red pit should have been in my slinger pod thing, and it wasn't. It's a little frustrating. Because I should be fine right now. The Rathian should basically be dead. Just happens. Where'd Rathian go anyway? Oh, it went down low. Went down low. Okay, yeah. That's being annoying now, so. Never mind, I thought Twitch fixed things, but Twitch did not fix things. Twitch just temporarily fixed things for one stream for me. Awesome. Alright, let's go finish off Pinkrathian. Hopefully we should be good to go now. That worked. Oh, it dropped the Slinger Bomb by itself now, so it's really low. I would like for its base to be broken because it gives more research if I break every part that I can. Legion is going to leave the locale soon. Don't really care about that too much. Legion was literally just getting in my way, so... Alright, that did not break the head. I thought it broke the head from where I actually hit it, but it didn't. So he's hurting. He's dropped 2 slinger pods. Yeah, or she has dropped 2 slinger pods. From health situation alone, so nice and captured. Good to go. And Pink Rathian is done, at least for right now. We're gonna have to fight her later on for some other stuff, but for the time being, we got Pink Rathian out of the way. Whew. And we got Pink Rathian scales. We got exactly 3 of them, from the looks of it. Yep, there's scale number 2, we got a Rathian plate. And then scale number 3 should be right here, yeah. Alright, well I can upgrade all of my weapons now to tier 4 for the defender weapons. So now that I can do that, by the way, we get a trophy which gives us the ability to take on 7-star assignments. High rank safaris are now available. We also get an upgrade to our armor again. Now that I can upgrade all of my weapons to tier 4, I have no problem whipping out my bow and going to fight Chiron. If I didn't do it with my bow at tier 4, then I probably would have done it with my bow at tier 2, but the problem with a tier 2 defender bow is last time I fought Chiron with a tier 2 defender bow, it took me like 25 minutes to kill him. So I was trying to get the extra damage and the extra blast chance for build up to do even more damage on him. So we'll see how the fight against Chiron goes, but it should be fairly easy now that I have a tier 4. And for some reason the sun actually made...
Takes a small combination.
I don't know if anyone else saw that, but the handler's hair is supposed to be like black right now because of the devil outfit.
All the same.
And she had bright, like bleach blonde hair during that little part of the cutscene because of how the sun was hitting her head in the cutscene. It wasn't black anymore; it was like bleach blonde hair.
Somewhere rich in nutrients.
Kind of nuts.
I might know where
I didn't notice that the first time around when I went through this cutscene.
Admiral.
At last he returned.
A lot of the time when I watch cutscenes in this game anymore, I just walk away from my controller because I've seen them so many times.
Would it have killed
But
you to
there,
help
yeah, her hair is
instead
back
of
to
just
normal now.
watching? What for? You seem to have it covered. Here, I brought you some souvenirs.
Yeah, he brings us new things that unlock the area that I mentioned earlier. I was trying to avoid mentioning the name, but I did mention it earlier when I was talking about colliding monsters.
You know where you drove off, Big Ugly? Well, there's a spot further in there.
It's called the Elder's
And it's
Recess.
just loaded with these things.
They're incredible.
And it's basically where the Pink Rathian came from. It's right behind where we pushed off Zora Magdaros, and there's a cutscene that'll show that off, kind of. Well, it's sort of a cutscene. It'll show off that it's like literally right behind that area where we pushed off Zora Magdaros into the sea.
I intend to find out how.
If you remember, during the cutscene at the end of the Zora Magdaros thing, the Admiral, who we didn't know was the Admiral, shows up looking ominous and stuff, but he's not really ominous, he's a good guy. He just has his own moment during that cutscene where they show like the story is clearly not over. Oh, English is killing me today.
I hate waiting.
Either way, we can either go on the expedition with him right now, finish getting those Gadjalaka symbols and stuff, or we can go do the thing that I want to do, which is